I want to go over this story about how the left is exploiting their own workers while they are, for political reasons, taking the high moral ground when they criticize other employers who they think are underpaying their workers. So according to this story, two top Obama campaign strategists, not only are they not paying their workers, not only, right, this is taking an unpaid internship to the extreme. They're actually charging the interns for the privilege of doing their campaign grunt work. Basically, they've packaged it as a 5-day training session combined with 5 weeks of work. And in order to gain access to this program, you have to pay the campaign $5,000. So they're selling these unpaid internships for $5,000. So in order to get the job so that you can put it on your resume and get some experience working on a campaign, you got to cough up $5,000. Apparently, $3,500 is for the 5-day course. $3,500 for 5 days. What is that per day? What is that? $700 a day you pay to learn what? How to dial the phone? How to knock on doors? How to pass out literature? I could teach you that in an hour. I wouldn't even charge you. But they're going to charge you $3,500. And then if you want some practical work experience, if you actually want to do all the grunt work that you learned how to do, that'll cost you an extra $1,500 for the entire 5-week plus 5-day package. Now, talk about hypocrisy. The Democrats want to say you can't hire somebody and pay them $5 an hour. That's exploitation. You got to pay our minimum wage. But what you can do is pay them nothing and force them to write you a check for $5,000 for the privilege of doing all that work. I mean, think about that. On the one hand, they want to go after employers and say, you're not paying your workers enough. Well, at least they're paying them something. At least they're not charging them for the privilege of having a job. You know, they've got these young kids that need to put something on their resume. They probably make it impossible for them to get actual jobs because of all the labor laws. And then they squeeze $5,000 out of these kids. They force them to write a check, and then they put them to work. Why don't they just hire somebody to do the work? Why don't they pay them? That's what they're claiming that everybody else should do. No. You know, all this stuff, it doesn't apply to them, right? The liberals it's all about generosity with other people's money.